Hey King, thanks for clicking on the video. I'm Cody B, and welcome to another episode of Chronicles of the Lolcows. In this one, we're going to be taking a trip back to the attic of 339 and looking at the poo-poo stained goblin himself, Chance Wilkins, aka Cyraxx. Over the years, Cyraxx has had an astonishing amount of police interactions, most of which were caused by himself, his grandmother Sally, or her boyfriend Ed, as the three of them would call the police a total of 113 times over the course of a single year. That's not to mention the several times the police were called out to the Wilkins residence by other people. These would include trolls calling the police to perform wellness checks, noise complaints, and the like. This excessive use and abuse of police resources to the single address would lead to there being tens of hours of body cam footage filmed by the police, as they are obligated to respond to these frivolous calls. For the most part, these videos are pretty mundane. Most of them boil down to the police asking if Chance is okay, Sally or Cyraxx himself say yeah they're fine, and then the police leave. But there are a few absolute gems in all of this footage. A personal favorite of mine is the time that Cyraxx called the police to his house not long after being bailed out of jail for the sole purpose of arguing with the responding officer about why they quote-unquote wrongfully arrested him.
Hey Chance, how's it going, man?
Doing good. I don't know if you guys know now, but there's some stuff going on.
I do know. Oh, this morning?
No, like about a week and a half ago.
Okay.
This guy, he came from another state, and incited this guy incited a riot by riling up half our neighborhood, coming down here onto our property, and I was protecting our property, and yet I was the one to get arrested. And I want to know why the hell your guys' officers aren't doing your jobs and having that guy get out of here. I should not have been arrested. He should have been...
Well, Chance, okay. We can talk about this if you want, okay?
Yeah.
So the situation that Cyraxx is being belligerent about was the time that a troll called Aware of Myself came to protest at the Goblin Den. I have a video that goes into greater detail on this situation, link below, but Cyraxx did absolutely deserve to be arrested for attacking someone with a baseball bat.
And began harassing me and my family and put us in immediate danger. And when...
How did he put you in immediate danger?
They were getting in our faces, and you can even ask my stepdad.
So they came into your house?
No, they came onto our property. We were all outside at the time. They were getting in our faces and doing all kinds of stuff. And when we asked them to leave, they would not leave.
Were they in the grass or on the sidewalk?
Yeah, they were in the grass. The one guy that I swung at, he was initially in the grass on our...
Initially?
Yeah.
But not when you swung at him?
Yeah, no, when I swung at him, he caught the bat with his hand, and that's when he stepped on the public property. He initially was on our property when I swung.
Well, listen, I wasn't here. I didn't arrest you, okay? We've talked. This is probably the fourth or fifth time we've talked. Do you remember me at all?
Yeah, but what I want to know
is... so this is what I'm going to tell you, okay? Even if you're outside in your own yard, having your own time, okay? If somebody comes over, the best and safest thing to do is to go inside and call the police.
And we did that. We tried calling you guys.
Okay, but listen. Apparently you didn't if you came outside with a bat.
Yeah, we did. We tried calling you guys several times.
Okay.
We called y'all several times.
Okay, I wasn't here, okay? But you decided to go outside with a bat and swing it at somebody. Is that right?
Actually, it is, because I have a right to protect my property and my family.
I'm honestly amazed at how patient the officer is being with Cyraxx. I mean, it's obvious at this point that this entire interaction is a massive waste of time. Cyraxx isn't going to actually listen to anything the officer says. All Cyraxx really wants is for the officer to capitulate and apologize to him for arresting him, even though this officer didn't arrest the goblin. It's just that 43 privilege on full display here. 43 being the designated police code for a mentally unwell or unstable individual in Akron, Ohio, where Cyraxx resides.
He showed up to incite a riot.
Okay.
On our property.
Well, that's for the courts. I'm just trying. I thought you wanted to talk through the possibility of why it happened. Okay, well, I can't tell you because I wasn't here.
Well, but what I want to know initially is why was it when that guy came...
Did you call today?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I want to know is this. Why is that when that guy came out of state to harass my family, why is it that I was the one that got arrested when I had proof, and I tried to show you guys multiple times that this guy had plans on coming down here, but yet every time I talk to...
Is this the guy who sent the pig head or whatever, the baby pig?
No, this guy had actually made threats on Discord to me and my family, and I tried to show y'all, like, hey, this guy's planning on doing this, but it's like, every time y'all say, like, oh, do you have any evidence? And when I go to show somebody, they're always like, oh, we don't need to see it, or we don't want to see it.
I don't know.
I mean, let's be honest here. If any normal functioning member of society did this exact same thing, they would most likely be fined for wasting police resources.
Have I ever not taken a report for you?
Yeah, what I want to know is
listen to
why
me.
are you guys not
Listen to me.
these people?
Okay, every situation's different. Maybe you don't have the proper information when you call.
Oh, we do. We got all the proper information.
Just because you say that this is Joe Smith on Discord doesn't mean that we can send out an arrest warrant or arrest somebody just because that's what you say.
Well, how hard is it to call another district, call another state? 'Cause I know you guys are connected. I know y'all
We're not as connected as you think.
Actually, you guys are. I'm not stupid.
Okay.
All you guys
I know you're not stupid, but
all
we
you
are.
got, no, listen. All you guys got to do.
Okay.
Is
Do you need
call
anything from me, man? Because if you want to sit here and argue, I'm not going to do that. Okay. I'm not going to waste my time arguing with you.
I'm not going to sit here and be.
Did you call for a specific reason?
Yeah, because I want to know why the hell this dude didn't get dealt with.
I wasn't here, Chase. How am I supposed to know that? You're sitting here yelling at me, who you called for help, and I showed up to help.
But what I want to know is how many times does my family have to call about this?
Maybe until you start taking advice.
Maybe you guys need to start doing your freaking job.
Okay.
My family has called over 113 times for you guys.
I know.
And you guys have done nothing to help. You guys have done nothing to help us. After we've called over 113 times for help, you guys have done nothing but let this continue. And this is the point that it fucking got to. And that's not right.
All right, man. See you later.
Just an insane interaction, truly. I mean, you have to take into account that Cyrax was currently on bail awaiting trial for this entire situation when he made this call to argue with a cop. I can't imagine that would make him look very good to the judge, but again, with that 43 privilege, none of this would matter since the charges would be dropped. It was mentioned a bit in these clips, but the main reason that the Wilkins family would call the police so much was because anytime the trolls would say or do anything to Cyrax, they would feel the need to get the police involved. Now, to be fair, there would be some things that the trolls did that would be genuinely annoying, such as trolls creating several Craigslist ads saying that various things in the front of the house were free to take. They would also get a bunch of stuff shipped to their address, like bags of concrete or a pig fetus, but at the end of the day, none of this is really illegal. Plus, Cyrax brought all of this onto himself for being a PDF and constantly antagonizing people online, such as his biggest nemesis, Music Biz Marty. Old Mart Dog was the greatest Cyrax troll of all time. He did unfortunately pass away in late February of 2025, but he leaves behind a legacy of absolutely incredible moments of trolling Cyrax. It's one of those moments that I want to take a look at today, and it's one that I think may be fairly unknown to the wider community. I haven't heard much buzz about it, and the video I'm sourcing my clips from has around 600-ish views on YouTube, so even though the man is gone, it is possible that there are still some really funny moments from the old glory days that you may be unaware of. The setup here is simple but genius. One night on stream, Marty decides to do what Cyrax does all of the time and call the police to report an internet bully that has been harassing him for the last 7 years.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to take this shit. I'm about to put my foot down. Enough is enough.
You have reached the Ohio State Highway Patrol Columbus Communications Center. If this is an emergency for the Columbus Communications Center, press 1. For salvaging.
State Patrol Dispatch Home.
Hi, how are you doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
I've been better. So,
How may I help you?
I've been getting bullied for the past 7 years by a sick, twisted person who has an obsession with me. And they can say that it's because I rejected them. But that's really not the case. They'd like to flash their penis at me on the internet all the time. They call me terrible names like nigger boy and like hook nose Spike. And this shit's got to stop.
Okay, is this like online or?
Yes, but it affects my real life.
Okay. Have you tried calling your local police department?
Yeah, but the thing is, they just tell me to call the police out there, and it's just like an endless.
What do you mean the police out there?
Like, so I don't live in Ohio per se, but when I call the ones out here, they tell me to call the ones out there. And the ones out there tell me to call the ones out here. And it's just like an endless cycle. And I just wish you lazy cunt bags would get off your ass and do your fucking job for once.
Well, we're the State Highway Patrol, so we don't handle things like that. We handle things on the interstate and on the roadway.
Right off the bat, I want to say I don't exactly condone getting random non-consenting people involved with all of these shenanigans, but the reaction that the officer gave was really funny, just calmly stating that she is the highway patrol, so she doesn't deal with this kind of stuff. I guess good on her for remaining professional. I could be reading into this too much, but I like the idea that Marty called the highway patrol because that's what Cyrax would do. Cyrax has talked at length about how he has called, quote, all three branches of law enforcement to make reports and give evidence to them to get the trolls shut down. This translates to Cyrax likely calling a bunch of different police stations and non-emergency lines to waste their time as well, along with talking to trolls on Discord who tell him that they're lawyers or judges. Because according to Cyrax, the three branches of law are police, lawyers, and judges. Regarding the clip, however, Marty would get put on hold as he was being transferred to speak to his supervisor. I would love to have been a fly on the wall when the officer gave her superior the rundown of the situation, but during the wait, Cyrax would make his first appearance.
Shut up, Chance. I'm dealing with you.
No. Shut the fuck.
You're going to prison, dude.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not, nigga. You want to know why? I'm not been bullying you.
He's going to jail. You wait your turn, abuser.
Hey, Marty, cut the damn call, you bitch-made nigger boy.
He's bullying me right now.
That was fairly tame, all things considered, but Marty was laying down some vital groundwork. If there is anything in this world that would really get Cyrax's blood boiling, it's when Marty would mute him or kick him from the call. See, Cyrax conducts his verbal arguments with the strategy of never shutting up, thus never allowing the other person to speak. It's an incredibly low IQ tactic, but to the low IQ individuals, they view the number of insults spewed and time spoken as the most important factors in determining who won. So when Marty doesn't let him spew his verbal diarrhea unhindered, it sort of breaks the goblin's brain, sending him into a rage.
OSP Watch Desk, Lieutenant Warner.
Hello, sir. It's a pleasure to speak with you. For the past 7 years, an Ohio resident.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name, sir. I'm sorry. I'm going to turn my phone up a little bit.
My name's Marty.
Oh, hey, Marty. What can I do for you, sir?
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm a little stressed out. There's been this.
No, you're fine.
There's this sick, twisted man who has been bullying me for the past 7 years. He likes to call me. He likes to call me racial slurs. He likes to whip his penis out at me over the internet. His name was Chance. You can look him up. Unfortunately, you share the same last name, but he is a known grandma strangler. He is a child stalker, and my question is what are you going to do about this? Because honestly, frankly, I've had enough of it.
Sounds like a really bad guy. Where do you guys live?
I actually live in Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Yep, he lives in Ohio. Yes.
Oh, so where do you guys? How do they bully you from Ohio?
He bullies me over the internet. He calls me names. He makes videos about me.
Oh, like social media and stuff?
Yes, exactly.
Ew.
I think the funniest part about this entire situation is that even though Marty is the troll, he is the one who has all of the power over Cyraxx, but Marty does actually have a legitimate case to make that Cyraxx is the one bullying him. Say what you will about Marty, he definitely did some morally questionable things during his trolling escapades, but he never stooped to the low level that Cyraxx did all of the time. Marty tells the officer about the racial slurs and flashing him, but it goes much deeper than that. Cyraxx constantly threatened violence against Marty and his family, even though that ended horribly for Cyraxx when they did eventually fight. Cyraxx would also be constantly harassing Marty on his streams, butting into the stream no matter what Marty was talking about. Now, yes, this was content for Marty, so he would just let it happen most of the time, but for a guy who was screamed and cried for the trolls to leave him alone, he sure was never able to stay off of the trolls panel.
Yeah. So here he's bullying me right now. Like he's listen to this guy.
You know what? No, you know what? Put that officer on the phone right now, Marty. Let me tell you the truth, sir. This man has been bullying me for the last 7 years, and all I've done is fight back against this guy. Don't believe me? You can look him up. Music Biz Marty. This man has harassed me, my family, and everybody I care about for the last 7 years, including a...
You know how he talks to me? Like he's abusive.
No, I'm not. I'm telling the fucking truth about you, Nick. You're an internet bully. This is a fucking desperation tactic for you, man. And you know it. So stop lying to the goddamn cops and answer me like a goddamn man.
Don't you agree that he's...
No, Marty, why don't you shut the fuck up, Nick? You're an internet bully. You're a little bitch. And you're doing this as a scare tactic, man, and it's not going to work. You're an internet bully, Nicholas Beagler, and you know it. You had your friends go after my girlfriend. You had your friends go after my fucking family. So sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Sir, I don't know if you're willing to like mediate things here.
Oh, what's the matter, Marty? You scared, you little bitch nigger? You fucking hook nose.
You hear this shit? He's calling me like a
Well, guess what? You fucking deserve it after what you put me through, bitch. You deserve to be attacked. You deserve to be going after Marty. All the threats that I did to you, you fucking deserve. You sat there and attacked me for the last 7 years and tried to ruin my life, boy. You fucking deserve it. So, officer, if I was you,
Are you still here, sir?
Oh yeah. I'm.
So you're getting a sense of like how he treats me.
What? Because I'm fighting back against an internet bully that's gone after me for the last 7 goddamn years? And no, I have not gone after you, Nick. Everything I have said to you was out of what you have done to me and my friends and my family. You're just being a little bitch. You're scared. You don't want to lose your shit, so you're calling the cops like a little fucking punk. And officer, if I was you, I would seriously arrest this man because this man has DDoSed me. He has attempted murder on my life. He has illegally tried to entrap me 2 separate times. This man has done illegal shit. It's all over YouTube. You can look for yourself. And everything I've done has been in respect.
So I think you get like a sense of what I'm dealing with here. Like this guy is absolutely unhinged. He's crazy.
Oh, really? I'm crazy, Nick? I'm crazy? You're the one that's bullied me, nigga. You're the one that's bullied me, bro. Every day for the last 7 years, you attacked me. You attacked my family and my friends. What about when you tried to have me murdered by shooting that bullet through my window, motherfucker? What about when you tried to have me kidnapped through those guys? What about...
Do you have any questions, sir? Like you can see what I've been dealing with. You can get like a taste of it. Like he's...
Yeah. Is there a way you can block them, or?
I want you to put yourself in the shoes of that officer for a moment. You have absolutely no knowledge of any of this. You've never even heard the word lolcow in your entire life, and you're on the phone with a very disgruntled man who has already been a bit rude to one of the officers under you. Then suddenly another man gets on the line somehow and proceeds to spew everything you just heard from Cyraxx. I honestly don't know how I would react. I imagine it would be an incredibly surreal experience. You could even hear in the officer's voice when Marty asks if he's still there that he's completely dumbfounded, and that's truly the beauty of all this because Marty didn't really have to do anything. Cyraxx did all of the heavy lifting to prove that he is the bully and the one attacking Marty. I mean, you can't really make a convincing argument that you are the victim in the situation when you're the one yelling and throwing insults at a guy who is speaking coherently and mostly calm, if not a bit frustrated, understandably so, since he needs to deal with a guy like Cyraxx.
He's unhinged. Like, what?
Yeah, it would be... Well, the first report, you would start with your local police department since you're the victim.
Yes.
And then you would go there, and then they would contact the agency wherever wherever this other gentleman lives.
And just like that, unsurprisingly, the officer is on Marty's side, even directly saying that Marty is the victim. That really had to have cut deep to Cyraxx. And who knows, maybe that's part of the reason why he came back and flipped out even harder than before.
Wow, dude. Hey, Nick, cut the goddamn call to the officer and talk to me like a man, you fucking bitch.
He's bullying. That's
No,
like
the fuck
bullying.
I'm not. I'm telling the goddamn truth, boy. I'm telling the truth, and you don't want to face it. And officer, I'm telling you right now, if you do not go after this man, I will sue you. And then no, shut the fuck up. You need
I didn't
to
even say anything.
No, you need to sue this man. This man is a piece of shit bully.
He hears voices. He tells me to be quiet when I'm not even speaking, or you're not. Like he hears things.
Because you deserve this, Nick.
That is a bold strategy coming from the Goblin to threaten the officer if he doesn't pursue legal action against Music Biz Marty. My absolute favorite part of that little clip, however, is when Cyraxx yells at Marty to shut up when it was Cyrax's own voice that came through on Marty's mic, so in a way he told himself to shut up. It's just a funny little detail.
A coward. A fucking idiot asshole that's bullied me and my family for the last fucking 7 years. And anybody with a pair of eyes and half a brain can see that. You've attacked me. When you attack me, I respond to you.
This is such
No, you're the fucking bitch, Marty. This is a scare tactic for you. And guess what? Your little scare tactic ain't gonna fucking work on me, boy. You're the one that's going.
Like, let me tell you, like, a little bit of myself. I just try to play like board games online, and he always calls me up. He won't leave me alone.
That is a lie, Nick. That is a goddamn lie, boy, and you know it. Tell the truth, Nicholas Bitchler. Tell the truth, you fucking piece of shit. Tell the goddamn truth, because you ain't telling the truth, boy. You ain't.
Sir, what would you do if you were in my position?
No. You know what?
A local.
No, Nick, you know what you need to do? You need to get your ass off the internet and stop going after me. Every video you have ever made has been about me. And I have more than enough proof to show what you've done to me. I have all the proof on several hard drives.
I mean, this feels like bullying to me. Like he's calling me like.
Start with your local.
But they tell me to call you. Like they tell me to call you guys.
No, Marty, they don't. Shut the fuck up and quit your bitch ass lies, nigger lover. You punk ass bitch. You're a punk ass bitch. You're an internet bully, boy. Why are you lying to the cops?
I find it extremely funny when Cyraxx, or really any other lolcow, just randomly drops the N-word. Not because the word itself is funny, because it isn't really, but what is funny is the fact that they seem so emboldened to just throw it around whenever they get a little bit upset. This particular instance isn't the first time he said the word in the video, but it did get the strongest reaction from Marty, which I think is what he wants. It's obvious that Cyraxx isn't trying to make himself look good or win the heart of the officer. I mean, he burned that bridge instantly, so he's just trying to hurt Marty with all this lashing out.
Because you want to see me arrested so you can continue to make fun of me? What about the lies about me wanting to fuck kids, Marty? What about that lie?
That is definitely not a lie. Cyraxx absolutely wants to do that to kids.
Or what about the lie that you never shot at me? What about you flying drones over my damn house, dropping paint? What?
Like flying drones over his house, dropping paint, like shooting at him. Like the guy, the guy's like clearly mentally ill. You know, like it's honestly like it started off as amusing, but it's getting like kind of scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's something I would get with the local agency. Go in person and talk to them and file.
Go ahead. And yo, to the person that's speaking to Marty right now, I want you to know right now, sir, that this man is lying to you. If you go on the internet and look this stuff up, he really has dropped paint on my house and done everything I spoke about. And if you guys need any evidence
from a drone. Music.
Yeah, and I guess I'd give you. I guess I would
officer
thing. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
go to your local. I would tell you both the same thing. Go to your local agencies if you feel.
Stop meeting me like a bitch, nigger, Marty. Stop fucking meeting me when I'm telling the truth to the officer right the fuck now.
You know, the crazy thing about all of this is that if the officer did look this up online, he would see that Marty has trolled Cyraxx. And who knows, the officer may even come to the conclusion that Marty is making this call for the sole purpose of trolling Cyraxx yet again. And the officer may not be too happy with Marty about that. However, any doubt the officer may have had about Marty has completely evaporated due to Cyraxx's profound lack of self-awareness and the behavior that has caused. Genuinely, all Cyraxx has to do here is not engage. Let Marty make the call and make himself look like a fool. I mean, Cyraxx should know how this call ends since it's one that he has made probably hundreds of times with absolutely nothing happening, so clearly the police don't take reports of internet bullying all that seriously. But of course, Cyraxx can't not respond. All Lolcows have a compulsion to feed their trolls, and boy, Marty was well fed.
Time you answer for your crimes that you've done to me. And to the officer, I want you to know that I have proof of all this shit. And if you guys need it or want it, my email is nexusluna8@gmail.com. You guys are more than welcome to email me, and I'll be more than glad to send over any evidence that you guys need to prove that this guy is lying through his teeth to you. I have zero problem with that. My family can send evidence. My friends can send evidence.
Just so relentless and like hell bent. You know, like you hear the way that he speaks. You hear he's unhinged, right?
Cyraxx's email is or was Nexus Luna. What a bundle of sticks, or a cigarette, you know what I mean? Anyway, this evidence that Cyraxx has doesn't really prove what Cyraxx thinks it does, obviously. One thing that Marty always did brilliantly is that he always stayed so calm. I don't think there was a single time that Marty ever yelled at Cyraxx. Even the times that Marty directly told Cyraxx the reason he hates him so much, he never raised his voice. So at best, Cyraxx has evidence of Marty teasing him a little bit and then Cyraxx flying off the rails over it. Definitely not something the police are all that interested in seeing.
You know, every incident has two sides to it. So
That's true. No, absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
Yeah, and guess what?
and that's kind of for the...
Hey, Marty, you're doing this out of desperation, you fucking pig.
Yeah, I just want this to
This
stop.
is not desperate. Yeah, so do I. You're the one that's doing all this. And guess what, Nick? You can call the cops all you want. I ain't doing shit to you. They ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, I mean, I appreciate your patience.
Nick, shut the fuck up.
No problem at all. I wish there's more we could do, but
yeah,
I think
telling you right.
Stay away from me on the internet.
I tried to. I desperately tried to. There's once he even came out.
No, you do.
He even came out to my state.
No, you do not.
He came out.
Shut the
Wow.
punk ass bitch! You fucking coward ass nigger boy! What's the matter, Nick? You afraid to face me like a man? Huh? You like to lie through.
Thank you, sir. He says he's gonna put me on. Okay, all right. Well, I guess I'm on hold.
I'm incredibly amused with this section here of Cyraxx just cutting in and out for a few seconds at a time while Marty talks to the officer. I'm not sure if Marty is the one muting him or if it's something going wrong on Cyraxx's side. I mean, it looks like he's reaching down to mess with something before his voice comes back. Also, just Cyraxx saying so confidently that the police aren't going to do anything to him because he isn't doing anything to Marty is funny because he isn't actually wrong. Cyraxx has suffered zero legal repercussions for his deplorable actions, and this event is no different. But Cyraxx going from "I'm not doing anything to you" to screaming into the microphone calling Marty the N-word in the matter of 15 seconds is great.
He's still screaming at me.
Because you're lying to the fucking cop.
We're moving the ball down the field.
No, that's what. Yeah, I know. That's what I'd like to do.
If you get with your local agencies and maybe work it out there, and that's probably the best way to start. And then if they need help from us, then they'll call us. Like your local PD or SO will give us a call, and that's kind of where we come.
No, I understand that. I've danced this dance with this guy. No, it's beyond frustrating. I think it's like jurisdictional hurdles. He's in Akron, like their police code. I don't know if it's the same where you're at, but he's like technically labeled like a 43, like a mentally insane person or a disturbed person, I think is the verbiage. And it's just like troubling. Like
you can also go on the FBI's website. The FBI's website has a place where if you're threatened, you can go on there and fill out like an online form. It's pretty short and sweet, but they can fill it out there. Just they either get alerts from online sources like Facebook or something like that. If they get like a shooting threat, they get notified of that. But also, you can do if there's a threat to life, you can go that route too. Notify the FBI if anyone's threatened the other person's life. So.
It's kind of crazy to have the officer, or I suppose he's a part of some kind of law enforcement support system. We're not really sure what that entails, but I'll just keep referring to him as the officer. But to have this guy suggest Marty go and report Cyraxx to the FBI is incredible. This is something that Cyraxx has done in the past as well, so perhaps Cyraxx has received the same guidance from various people that he has called. But unlike Cyraxx, Marty does actually have tons of footage and examples of Cyraxx threatening his life and or his family's life. Now, obviously, Cyraxx has no real ability to act on any of the threats that he makes. Cyraxx can't physically dominate anyone that isn't elderly or a child, and he definitely doesn't have a gang of thugs ready to do Cyraxx's dirty work like he claims to have sometimes. But with the frequency and severity of some of his threats, he may have actually gotten in some trouble if it was reported seriously. Obviously, Marty never did this because Marty didn't really want Cyraxx locked up. He wanted to keep making content and profiting off the goblin, but it's just funny to think that Marty was the troll, but was also somehow the one with a legitimate legal case.
But I would start with your local agency. They'll give you a lot more guidance.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it just seems like juggling balls. You know what I mean? Where it's like, call them. Well, they say to call you. You know what I mean? It's
I wouldn't call. I would go in person. I wouldn't call anybody. I would walk to your local agency in person. You know, maybe during the day. I don't know if you need to go at 12:30 at night, but during the day, go in with documentation. If you got any audio saved or screenshots or anything you've saved that you can show them.
Sure. There has
to be some.
Yeah. No. There's like a gross preponderance of evidence.
12:30 at night. Well, it's no secret in the Raxiverse that Cyraxx likes to have his meltdowns or do his very loud cover streams at those peak inconvenience to Sally and Ed hours. But I'm surprised that Sally didn't chop down the internet with this freakout. I mean, he's been going pretty crazy very consistently. But I just find it funny how the officer is like, no, you need to go in person to deal with this so they can see the severity of what you're dealing with. He really wants to get Marty the help that he needs. And I imagine this is how Cyraxx wishes his calls went when he went to report Marty.
Over the past 2 years, like the police have been out to his home like 170 times.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
They're well aware of him.
Very well aware, but they won't do anything. It's crazy.
They're not charging him with anything.
No, I mean, he got into a close call once. Like there was somebody just walking down the street, and like I guess he hit them with a baseball bat. But like since he's like basically like a disturbed person, and I don't know why, but like there maybe it like poses some kind of administrative issues because he is like he's not a very imposing guy. I think he's about like 5'1", and he's got like weak wrists, and he's not. I will say this: he is like kind of like one of those chihuahuas that just barks and barks and barks. But like sending people to my house and all this shit, and like it's to get calls from your mother saying that like he's calling me again, he's screaming the N-word into the phone. It's like, how is this acceptable? Like what recourse, what remedy do I have? Yeah.
That may be my new favorite way to describe Cyraxx, 5'1" with weak wrists. That's just great. But it's obvious that Marty was bending the truth a bit with his story here. He was the one sending people to Cyraxx's house. But it is all part of the troll, and one thing that isn't a lie, however, is that Cyraxx was calling Marty's mom. That is something that happened several times. Cyraxx even went as far as to threaten her over the phone, telling her that she had better make Marty stop or else. I'm not exactly sure if he threatened physical violence or if it was just legal action, but I genuinely wouldn't be surprised either way.
For any
Why are you lying to the goddamn cops?
Here he is again. I mean, like.
No, to the officer, I want to state this for the record. If you look on YouTube under the name Cyraxx.
I think he's got like some kind of hacking credentials or something. Like he's a known like.
No, I do not.
Can't stop him. Like it's just he can just barge in.
To the FBI agent, I want you to know right now that my former name on YouTube, I used to be under the name Cyraxx. That's Cyra with 2 X's.
I can't stop him.
And if you go on the internet, you will see that everything I have done, everything that I have done, this man has bullied me. This man has gone after me. So Nick, Why do you keep doing this, man? Why do you keep lying?
That's right, Cyrax. Direct the FBI agent to look you up and see all of the deplorable things that you've done. I honestly don't know why Cyrax thinks Marty is talking to an FBI agent here. Marty called the highway patrol and the guy said something about being a support resource for the police, so I really don't know where he got that from. But even still, if the officer looked at the big picture here, he still wouldn't be on Cyrax's side because no one is on the side of the PDF.
You know you're lying. If anybody's preventing you from making a living, it's your damn self.
No, that's you.
No, you prevented me from making a living.
That's you.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking punk ass bitch. I have all the proof to show.
I only made like $400 today. Like it's like.
Yeah, and guess what? Everything you do is about me. Now hang up the phone, otherwise I will get you banned off of Rumble, boy.
Impossible.
Oh, really? It's impossible. Then why are you lying, Nick? Is it because you want me on panel?
You're keeping me on slave wages.
No, the fuck I'm not, boy. That's you. That's you.
No one can live off of 400 a day, Chance. It's chump change.
Shut the fuck up, Marty. Why are you sitting here lying to this goddamn...
I don't want peanuts. I want steak.
So you'd rather see me in prison?
I want steak.
Well, fuck you, because you continue to lie to the cops. I am going to legally come after you. So stop lying to the goddamn cops, boy.
Yeah, okay.
I really enjoy these old interactions between Marty and Cyrax because Marty barely has to say anything and Cyrax just gets increasingly more and more angry and incoherent. Also, it was subtle, but we did get a little Sally cameo at the end there, screaming up the stairs at Cyrax to quiet down, so that's nice.
And here he is again.
No, you want out of control, Marty? Look at everything that you've done to me, man. Everything you've done to me. Everything you have done to me. Every time I've gone at you,
this guy.
Every time I've gone at you, it has been in response because of what you have done to me, my family, and my friends, boy. I have done nothing to you. You've done everything to me and my family and my friends. No, shut the fuck up. My friends and my family can back it up, Nick, and so can I. So unless you want to continue to lie to the cops and get arrested for filing a false report, I suggest you get off that goddamn call and you face me like a goddamn man right now. Get off the call and face me like a man, you coward.
You see this
shit? You know you're lying. You know you're lying. You're a liar, Nick.
Just to swear and saying like you see this shit, but like it's
you're a liar.
It pushes me to a point where like I get like
you're a liar, Nick. Stop the lies, you selfish prick. You're a liar. I have all the proof to back up everything I have ever motherfucking said. I have all the proof to show that you've been attacking me, my friends, my family. I have all the footage to show that you have tried to have my girlfriend's kids killed. I have all the proof to show that you flew a drone over my house. I have every fucking thing on file.
Like I live in Illinois. Like I can't fly drones.
They don't have but you can. But you can. You showed up to my house.
Like they don't have that operational range.
Nigga, yes you do. You flew.
Oh my word.
No, bro. You drove to my state 3 different fucking times. 3 times. And guess what? I have the proof. It's all on body cam footage, Nick. I have the proof. They can go online and look and see what you're doing to me. So, Nick, why are you so desperate for views? Huh? Why are you so desperate, you fucking punk? I'm the one. No, I've been trying to get away from you. I have told you to leave me alone, and you won't do it.
This is gaslighting.
Shut your ass up, fatso. You're the one that has been attacking me. You're the one that's been going after me. You've been going after me, Nick, and I have the proof to back it up. So quit your fucking lies, you piece of shit. Dude, shut the fuck up. Shut your ass up and stop lying to that officer right now. Stop the fucking lies.
Like he's draining. Like I've been dealing with this for 7 years.
You're draining. No, I've been dealing with you for 7 years. I have been dealing with you for 7 fucking goddamn years.
He's like, I'm sorry that you have to experience this. It's beyond abusive, and I understand. Like
Nick,
There's only so
you
much
are Nick, you are lying to the police. Stop fucking lying to them, Nick. You're a liar. And you know you're a liar. Stop the lies, Nick. Stop the lies, Nick. You know you're lying. You've attacked me, my friends, and my family for what? Views? Because you're a fucking shitbag content creator. Your content is trash, and all your...
I just want to play board games.
No, you don't. You want to attack me and my friends and my family. That's all you want to do. And I have the proof to back it up, and you know it. Marty, what do you think the cops are going to do when they come here and they see that you've been doing this shit to me for 7 years? What do you think they're going to do? Huh? What do you think they're going to say when they see that you've been lying to them? Huh? What do you think they're going to say and do?
How exhausting is this guy?
And to the officer, I want you to know that this man is a...
Very, yeah. He's like he screams just bloody murder, like, and it's crazy.
Well, we're probably not going to make much headway.
Yeah, no, I
tonight.
appreciate that, but I
do
will
what
say
you
this,
can, and then go in person tomorrow. Take all your information in, and then always remember the FBI website is another avenue too. You can always log, both of you, either one of you, if you feel a victim, you can log it in either way. So, all right, gentlemen.
Yeah, I appreciate.
Let you guys go. I have to get back to something.
I
here.
appreciate you immensely, officer. God bless you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Go Buckeyes.
God bless you. Take care.
Go Buckeyes. All right. Well,
So I just decided to let the rest of that play out uninterrupted because there wasn't a ton more to add due to Cyraxx just constantly looping over the same point ad nauseum. But I will say it is hilarious how disrespectful he is to Sally. She told him to quiet down and then he instantly started yelling again. She must have came back and yelled at him to quiet down again because he did leave mid-rant to check the door for a sec. But that is pretty much it for this moment. It's quite possibly my favorite interaction between Marty and Cyraxx because the setup here is beautiful. Reverse trolling is such a simple concept, but when it's executed well, it leads to some really funny moments. It is a bit of a shame that we will not be getting any more moments like this from the Raxivers in the future, but to quote Dr. Seuss, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. I'd like to thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. Look out for more content coming in the future. Have a blessed day, and peace out.